Palworld's breaking records all over Steam, blowing up on Xbox, and just kicking some serious digital butt. And we're going to go into all of that, plus what's coming for the future. But before we do that, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, I am Oldhead Gaming. And of course, you want to stay up to date on all the latest gaming news, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on that noti bell. So first thing we're going to talk about is, well, 7 million officially announced today just on Steam. They confirmed that is just the Steam number, not including Xbox. It's not including what's being played on Game Pass or who has bought it on Xbox, but they have reached 7 million units. And I've decided to re-roll myself and do it and just add to the number. I have been playing on Xbox, which has been, to be honest, a bit janky. We've had a lot of crashes or errors or worlds not being able to be obtained, like a little all over the place. And I think if you look at the roadmap we're going to talk about in just a minute, they do agree with that at Pocket Pair. But I decided to re-roll Steam. We'll be doing that tonight. You get to check out a brand new world. If you're brand new to the game, you want to play with me, let me know. Also, let's take a look at the roadmap for the future of Palworld. They are clearly making a metric crunk ton of money, and they're going to reinvest that in the game and make this bigger and better and probably have this thing continue for quite a while. I don't expect them to go into Palworld 2. I think they just plan to keep building up what we already have. So the first thing we see in the early access roadmap is addressing critical issues. Currently, numerous bugs have been identified, and we are prioritizing fixing those. Sometimes the world date may experience rollbacks, the loading screen may persist when trying to load into worlds, and so on. And if you're on Xbox, you're probably seeing a lot of the cannot save bug, which is absolutely a nightmare. Improvements to install ASAP. Key configuration improvements, improvements to base PAL AI and pathing. There's just sometimes that they just don't do anything, even when you assign them to a specific job. The exciting part, I think, is what everyone's really looking at is planned future updates. And we see Anubis here looking all badass, and he says PvP is coming. That is player versus player. Raid bosses as endgame content. So right now, we are all building towards later raid bosses, pretty awesome. PAL Arena PvP for pals. So not just the PvP with the characters, but just kind of like Pokemon battles. Let's be honest, that's exactly what it's going to be. Steam Xbox Crossplay is a priority for them. Various Xbox features and improvements. I've been playing strictly on Xbox. I'm about 36 hours in when I decided to stop. Just because it is a bit behind. You can't name your character. You can't name your pals. You can't do a lot of things. And there's a lot more bugs on Xbox's early preview version than there is on Steam. Server transfers and migrations. You can join a server on PC. You can't do that yet on Xbox. Improvements to the building system, new islands, pals, bosses, and technologies. So basically, they're going to take everything you're getting right now and make it bigger and better. And I think this is really, really good. With the huge amount of influx of cash, I'm assuming Pocket Pair will also probably hire a few more developers to work on this booming game. Because let's be honest, they are putting up numbers like we have pretty much never seen. The only game ever in history to have more people actively playing it at one time now is just the 3.5 million active on PUBG. This is getting pretty crazy. At the time of making this video, which is around 10:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we right now have 1.75 million players. Like, this game is not stopping. It is just go, and this is 5 days in. Like, it had a peak of 2.1 million, but like, let's be honest, any game that's running over 1.7 million players is doing some serious numbers. Like, that is impressive. So tell me, what do you think of Palworld? Are you enjoying it? Do you want to see more pals, raid bosses, crossplay with your Xbox and Steam friends? I think there's a lot of stuff that's really going to be really awesome. I know they also talked about making it where you can bring your actual character over to your friend's world. And I think that's what a lot of us really hope happens soon, not just playing on servers. I think there's a lot that this game is really doing well. And I think that right now the support it's getting on Steam as a Steam darling is really going to generate a lot of that content. You're going to get a lot of people to work on the game. There's a lot of money coming in. And this is how things get done in games. Palworld right now is a smash success that I never anticipated. Like, I've been excited for Palworld for years now. And I've talked about it with people. And people are like, oh, the Pokemon with Guns game, who gives a shit? But apparently people do give a shit because this game is popping off tremendously. I want to hear your thoughts as always about Palworld. Talk to me in the comments below. And then let me know if you're deciding to play on Steam or you're just sticking with Xbox or you're still on the fence. If you're on the fence, why? I want to hear your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching and later, mates.